Stop! Hello, operator. Please connect me to the police, please.
Picking up on our story, guys. We're in chapter 1. Still.
I said. You want to make love to me.
Why the devil is the dinner gong being rung at such an hour? My God. Edison. Thomas Edison. Tesla invited me. Who are you?
My name is Gustav.
Gustav?
That's right.
The detective so good they named him twice.
Ain't.
Yes, sir.
That little wretch. Do you want me to do it? Is that it? Then show me a sign, Lord.
Come, my friends.
Stand back, miss.
Why won't you talk to me, Lord? How many times do I have to confess to you? I sinned. I murdered. But I want to be a better man now.
What do you mean, sir?
So why do I still want to kill that little wretch? Do you want me to do it? Is that it? Then show me a sign, Lord. Tell me what kind of man you want me to be. If you want me to change, change me.
Bang the gong.
Or I'll have to decide for myself.
Sir?
How many exits in this building?
Only the front door, sir. But all the windows can be opened from the inside.
Oh, bloody hell.
That's the murder weapon. one, stay where you are. Who are you?
Jesus.
Edison, the inventor. My name is Gustav. That's right. Who are you?
Oh, we know he might not be the killer. He is sitting for his atoning for his sins, but it's funny because I'm actually in the play area right now.
Nobody move. Stop! Turn around!
I can't make it out.
I like it. It's really exploring and following everybody's pretty much lead, what's been going on.
I'm unarmed.
I hope so. For your sake.
The killer's trying to escape.
How do we know that's the case?
Innocent men don't run.
Back to the house.
They're coming back.
Why in God's name didn't he just shoot it?
Maybe he'd rather ask questions first.
Stop. Mr. Swan, where's the dining room?
That way, sir. And we have a telephone there too.
Keep walking.
Well, that was over quickly.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
I wonder if Tesla has a set of gallows around here somewhere.
Nobody's to leave this house. I intend to speak with each of you. That's far enough.
I must confess, Miss Bernhardt, I'm quite a fan of yours. Does that surprise you? You know who I am, of course. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
You underestimate.
Strange thing to travel with.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but I can... I must confess, Miss Bernhardt, I'm quite a fan of yours. Does that surprise you? You know who I am, of course. When your name is up in lights, those are my lights.
You want to make love to me.
I don't know how you came to that conclusion, but I can assure you that I...
The one man who does not want this.
You are quite beautiful.
You are far too easy. I prefer dangerous men.
Oh. I am dangerous.
Then tell me, what is the worst thing you have ever done?
You couldn't handle it. Your makeup is very thick.
All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. I simply want to look my best for the part that I play in life, darling.
Perhaps I will accompany you to your bedroom.
Perhaps. Later.
It might not be safe up there.
If the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger. A bientôt, monsieur.
Well, Nicola, other than inviting your own murderer, your taste in guests is impeccable.
It's funny, it keeps saying I'm out of the play area, but I'm actually not. I'm actually sitting on the couch.
A bientôt, monsieur.
What the... Dude, she just removed her fucking nose. Could this be the daughter of what's his face? Just removed her nose. Interesting. So she has to be the fucking daughter of that dude. Huh, that has to be his daughter. Ah, it's not that hideous at all.
He, he can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. He can't. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe. You're safe. He can't hurt you now. You're safe.
a while in the library, and when I come back, I will make hot tea, and we will talk some.
Rambling around looking for Tesla as well. He had money, you know. Sure he left you and your family plenty.
Such things do not interest me.
He's a great businessman.
Trying to follow the butler around, see what he has to say or anything. He's done. So definitely wasn't the this guy.
Sarah Bernhardt knocks them dead. The famed actress took to the Paris stage last week, dazzling audiences with her interpretation of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Notorious theatre critic Benjamin Brantley praised her performance, saying, "This is a woman who knows tragedy. Is there any role she cannot play?"
we now know is that dude's daughter.
Swan's contract of servitude. This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nikola Tesla, declares that Mr. Swan shall labor in servitude to Mr. Tesla in exchange for his passage from Zanzibar. This agreement shall stand until such time as the custom of the country declares it null and void.
So this guy's pretty much a slave?
My mind is bursting at the seams. I can barely 3 nights ago, I had a dream. It felt more vivid than my waking hours. In the dream I saw a new design, a radio of some kind. When I woke, I found I had sketched the blueprint in my sleep. Impossible, and yet it was so. Today, a reporter was visiting my workshop. They saw the blueprint and asked what it does. I lied and said it was a means to contact the dead, a spirit radio. But the truth is, I do not know what it does, only that I must build it. Vanderberg boy drowns. The eldest son of railroad magnate Marcus Vanderberg drowned last night while playing on the ice of Longton River with his brother Augustus. Heir to the family riches, Marcus was often hailed by his father as the better son.
Are you all right?
Turn me away.
You did? What's this? I believe this could be yours. Miss.
Somebody's in there. She was.
The man in room 3327. Wednesday, January 8th, 1997. Last week, an unknown Serbian-born man was found dead in room 3327 of the New Yorker Hotel. What makes his story unusual is that according to his passport, he was 141 years old. If true, that made him the oldest person in human history. The man's name had been scored out of his passport, as if to hide his identity. The question is, why?
You are.
Stop!
An Actor Never Lies by Thomas Abramoff. The great actor's mission is to tell a lie that is indistinguishable from the truth. But beware. An audience smells a lie as a shark smells blood. The acting techniques found in these pages will teach you how to make the untrue become true. You will learn to live as your character, night and day.
I am a respect.
Stupid.
I do hope you didn't murder the detective. I rather liked him.
Not that it's any of your business, but he let me go. Most people are afraid to be alone with me.
I like dangerous men. They tend to like me.
I can see why.
Wait. Why do I feel like we know each other?
Perhaps you haven't a memory of the future.
That's a high idea for a low man.
A low man.
That's how you seem.
I get the feeling that most people in this house aren't what they seem. Thought I'd join the club.
Were you in my room? Why were you in my room? Monsieur!
I was making a mistake.
A mistake?
Look, I'm not stupid. You don't like dangerous men. No one does. But I came up here hoping you might. But the truth is, a woman like you wants to get into the veins of all the men in the house. Tell them what they want to hear, and then when the killer does step into the light, all those infatuated men will protect you. I think you find safety in their adoration. I don't begrudge you. I just ain't gonna fall for it, that's all.
You're an insightful man.
Yeah, it's because I find my safety in their fear. I don't have your looks, you see.
So this is not the real you?
Oh, I'm everything I say I am. I just don't want to kill everyone I meet. I think that'd be nagging.
So, we are both acting then, huh?
Or lying. What's the difference?
An actor can be trusted.
All the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players.
You know Shakespeare?
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, gentle fine as this, my lips two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hand too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips and holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim, lips that they must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, though grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not. While my prayers effect, I take. Do they kiss now?
Yes.
Thus from my lips by yours are sinners purged.
How did this happen?
Just good luck, I suppose. You've lost someone, haven't you? I can tell.
Yes.
Man?
No.
Husband?
Mademoiselle? Miss Bernard?
I will be
Who'd
back.
you lose? So this is your plan. The love of a good woman. Yeah. I can see how that would change me. I like your taste.
I suppose that'll do. Ooh la 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 la.
Ain't you gonna ask me if I killed him?
Well, I think that would be terribly gauche of me.
Gauche? I suppose that's a gentleman's word, is it?
That's kind of you to say so.
What's that?
It's, a spirit radio.
And what does a spirit radio do?
Well, Tesla said it was a means of contacting the dead, but you'd be a fool to believe that.
So why are you carrying it about, then?
Well, it's a fine machine. And I appreciate the fine things in life.
I know you do.
I'm sorry?
William Turner.
William Turner.
He was an artist. He painted ships alone at sea, each of them at the mercy of a great storm. I know how those ships feel. And when he died, and I was in the clink, I sent a man with all my money to buy me one of his drawings. I couldn't afford one of his paintings. I just wanted something small. And at that same auction, another man, a rich gentleman, he swaned in and snapped up every single item for himself. Cost him $500,000, so they say. Snatched it all out of reach of the common man.
William Turner didn't leave a will. It was a public auction. And it was the right of any man to do what I did. And if it's any consolation, my father called it a waste of family money. He doesn't much care for art. Perhaps if another man, like say Mr. Edison, had died, and I bought up his estate, perhaps he'd be more grateful.
Am I to care what makes your father grateful?
No. I suppose not.
I've pulled a man's throat out for less than what you did. But no hard feelings, eh?
Would you excuse me? I don't feel very well.
Manners maketh the man, young Mr. Vanderberg. You gave me a sign. You gave me a wonderful gift. But men like him, they take away gifts like that from me. They've done it all my life. So maybe, just maybe, you don't want me to throw this away just yet.
Hello?
Monsieur? Monsieur, please. Please.
Living soul. I didn't want him dead. I wanted to know how he knew. What's it?
It belongs to the man I called outside. Something is burning.
You
Stay
gave me
here.
a wonderful gift.
His name is Victor Monty.
They've done it all my life. So maybe, just maybe,
Kill themselves out of guilt. For murdering Jessica, that's
you don't want
So you're famous, Miss Bernard.
You flatter me, Monsieur Gustave. But an actor...
Last will and testament of Victor Mundy. I, Victor Mundy, direct that all estate Inheritance and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration upon my death. Any remaining assets to my name shall be left in whole to my beloved dog, Lucky. Signed, Victor Mundy.
Seek fame. We seek only truth.
Then we have one thing in common. By the way, Mr. Vanderberg says he heard you shouting at Mr. Tesla at the front door, moments before he was murdered.
Then Monsieur Vanderberg is a liar.
Really?
The butler let me in, not Tesla. He showed me to my room, and there I stayed until you arrived.
Well, if it wasn't you that was shouting at Mr. Tesla, then who?
I don't know. Perhaps we should have a séance and ask him.
Why did Tesla invite you here?
Just because you're handsome does not mean I will give up my secrets so fast.
I am an officer of the law. This will go as fast as I want it to.
But you'll get so much deeper if you go slow. Let's play a game together, huh?
I'm not interested in games.
But you are interested in the truth. In this game, we'll take turns. You answer my question, and then I will answer yours. This way we both get what we want.
Go on.
Do you like me?
Doesn't everybody?
I only care if you do.
Why would you care?
Is that your question?
Oui.
Because if the most dangerous man in the house likes me, then I'm not in any danger.
Oh, I'm not dangerous.
Oh, what a pity. My turn. Monsieur Detective, is there such thing as a mystery that cannot be solved?
2 men on a roof. One fell off. There was no way of proving whether he was pushed or he jumped.
The perfect crime.
My turn. I think you came here because Mr. Tesla told you he could make your mistake undone. What was that mistake?
I made no mistake.
No?
No. Somehow, Tesla knew a secret that I never told another living soul. I didn't want him dead. I wanted to know how he knew. What's this?
It belongs to the man I called outside. Something is burning. Stay here.
His name is Victor Mundy. Monsieur! Monsieur, please! Please!
What's this about?
Us working girls never forget a face. Even we ain't worked in years. I remember that night. You took me off the street in Whitechapel all the way up to that fancy hotel room. And then... nothing. You didn't touch me.
Why are we talking about this?
Because I know why we didn't do anything. You're trying to fix yourself. Trying to teach yourself to like girls. Can't learn that, can ya?
What do you want? Do you want money?
No! Just tell the detective you didn't hear my voice. It wasn't me.
And if I refuse?
I wonder
Does Daddy know about your little secret?
How long are you going?
What about you? Do you like hiding the real you under that shell?
How long are you going?
You wait out there. I'll call you. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir.
I suffered too.
Oh, I thought you were honest all along. Where were we?
His name is Victor Monty.
What are you talking about? Never going to commit suicide.
They've done it all my life. So maybe. You don't want me to throw this away, Justin.
Hello? Is something burning?
I don't believe a word of it.
I smell smoke!
If you didn't do it, I demand to know who poisoned my drink! You wait right here. I'll be back. What before I...
Where is Tesla? Once a flamboyant man about town, the inventor Nikola Tesla has not been seen in over 5 months. After abandoning his workshop in Colorado Springs, rumors have spread that he has taken his own life. Fellow inventor, Thomas Edison commented, "Wherever he is, I wish Nikola only the best. I imagine that mediocrity is a terrible burden."
What's going on?
Somebody was trying to burn this document.
Well, it certainly wasn't me. I was downstairs. What is it? What does it say? For goodness sake, man, what does it say?
It says other death.
What does that mean, other death? What other death?
Indeed.
It could be instructions for the killer.
No, this is Tesla's handwriting. Did you happen to see anybody else come up here?
No. No one but you. You smelled that burning from downstairs?
I did.
You've quite a nose. Oh, I thought you were,
Locked up? Well, I ain't. Yeah. You're famous,
no,
ain't you?
I'm just an engineer.
Yeah, hold on. You're that inventor. Thomas Edison. You came up with a gramophone, didn't you? Which means you know how machines work. Things like this.
Where'd you get that?
I found it.
I could have sworn Mr. Vanderberg had one just like it. Where's he?
I'm not his keeper. Maybe he's dead.
Why would you say that?
They're just words. We can say what we like, can't we? Come here. Look. I don't buy it. Actually, that's a lie. I do buy it, but I need you to show me how this works. Now, come here.
I'd rather not lower myself to using Tesla's garbage.
I'd rather you did. Now. Right now.
It's, fairly straightforward. So the detective let you go?
Well, he must have, mustn't he? I've pulled a man's friend. Come with me. I've got a treat for you. Come with me.
Mr. Edison, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course.
Come on in.
Oh, that's quite the pocket watch. May I see it?
I bought it at auction.
radio.
Belonged to Mozart.
Really?
Tesla used it to contact
Can
the
I show
dead.
you something?
You said you'd lost someone, so I thought, well,
Follow me.
you know.
Just because you're...
Oh, wait. Ron was in here.
Flora, did you find anything?
No. Nothing.
Why did you want to know where the butler is?
I was hungry. What about Victor Mundy? I thought he did it.
I'm going to talk to everybody.
Why did you lie about being a detective?
I didn't lie.
You didn't tell the truth.
All that matters is bringing this killer to justice.
I have a right to know who I'm stuck in this house with. Why did you say you weren't a detective?
Because a real detective doesn't make mistakes.
Everybody makes mistakes. You look like you could use a drink. I know where Tesla keeps the good whiskey.
No. No, there's work to be done.
So who do you think killed Mr. Tesla?
It's a little early for that. But I have my suspicions.
Who?
Mr. Edison!
You think it was Edison?
Go.
It's my compensation.
Tesla's will. Last will and testament of Nikola Tesla. I, Nikola Tesla, a resident of the state of New York, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament. I direct that my executor pay my funeral expenses and any other death taxes imposed at the time of my death. Beyond this, my wishes are simple. I bequeath my entire estate to scientific museums of the world. All monies are to be distributed evenly to the museums of Europe, Asia, and the Americas. No man, woman, or child may lay individual claims to any of my estate. Signed, Nikola Tesla.
I, Nikola Tesla, a resident of the state of New York, do hereby declare this to be my last will and testament. You son of a bitch! This is what I did! This is my compensation! You know my circumstances. If I had known you were so heartless, I would have done something much worse than murder you.
So it was the butler.
Mr. Edison!
Ah, Mr. Swan. There you are. Do you have a moment?
You must leave this house.
I intend to, but not yet.
You must go. Mr. Tesla did not want you here.
Well, he's dead, so you can drop the act.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have it your way. The lock. The door. He changed the lock. I want the new combination.
What door?
The door. You know the one I mean. And if you don't give me the combination, I'll tell everyone the truth about you.
Madam, we have never met before, eh? I think perhaps you have me confused with
The
someone.
detective and I found Tesla dead. Then you showed up, and right there and then he asked you, besides us three, how many people are there in this house? Do you remember what you said?
No?
You said 4. 4 other people, which is strange because at that point you didn't know Tesla was dead because we hadn't told you yet. Which means you should have said 5.
It was just a mistake.
Maybe. Maybe you miscounted. Or perhaps you knew he was dead because you killed him yourself.
Madam, that is absolutely untrue.
Or perhaps there's another explanation. You could see he was dead. Because you're not blind at all. Are you?
Madam, I assure you, I have been blind my whole life.
Tesla may be dead. But if people found out you lied to get your position here, they'll send you back to where you came from. Back into chains.
I am blind.
There's enough suffering in this world already. I'd hate for you to be dragged back into your old life. I imagine it wasn't very nice.
But, madam, I am blind.
You're blind.
Yes, madam.
Very well. Then you're no use to me.
No.
There you are. Give me the combination.
I didn't see it clearly. He was always in the way.
Tell me.
One, 7, 1945.
Mr. Vanderberg!
You've saved a very important life today. Believe me. Just make sure no one gets into the basement until I'm done. Why keep the secrets of a dead man anyway?
Because that is what a good man should do.
And was Tesla a good man to you? Those marks on your hands. I know what they are.
Where were you? I was alone in my room.
Tell them what you told me.
Oh, I thought Mr. Swan was in here.
Flora, did you find anything? Your cologne smells very expensive.
It's rosewater. Same scent that Mozart wore.
Ah. Hoping some of his genius would rub off on you.
I already am a genius.
Isn't that what they say about you and Tesla? That you are the Salieri to his Mozart.
You've got a damn nerve.
You knew each other well, didn't you? At best you were rivals, at worst enemies, maybe. Yet according to the papers, Mr. Tesla out-invented you time and time again. Have I got that right?
Nikola Tesla was no more my equal than you are, detective.
Then why come all the way out here?
Perhaps you should lay off the booze, Mr. Gustav. It pushes a man's mind in foolish directions.
You came to kill Tesla, didn't you?
Who the hell do you think you are?
Well, if you didn't, why are you here? Why are you here, Mr. Edison?
Because I wanted to know what he meant.
About what?
Tesla said if I came, he could make my mistake undone. I wanted to know how.
What mistake? Oh, I assure you, I will find out either way.
A man like me receives dozens of unsolicited designs every day. Some of my inventions may have been, shall we say, inspired by those designs. And somehow Nikola found out. He called it my great mistake. Dear God, I do hope this isn't your will. There's barely a word spelled correctly.
So, you stole your inventions. You're not a genius. You're a thief.
You can't put a steak in front of a wolf and expect them not to eat it.
Tesla could have ruined your name. That's a powerful motive for murder.
You think I would really tell you all that so willingly if I actually killed the man?
Well, in my experience, people tend to tell a little truth to hide the bigger lie.
Brilliant theory, Detective. But I'm afraid I must exonerate myself. Follow me. Heel. Mr. Vanderberg! Mr. Vanderberg!
What are you doing?
Murder is a matter of motive and opportunity, yes? Evidently, you're stupid enough to believe I was sufficiently motivated. But let us now test your little theory and see if I had opportunity. Where the hell is that boy? Probably got stuck in a pile of his father's money. Mr. Vanderberg!
If you had an alibi, Mr. Edison, you would have told me by now.
I didn't expect to be accused.
All right. Where were you when Mr. Tesla was killed?
I was alone in my room.
Not a very good alibi, is it?
I don't remember hearing yours. Maybe you killed him.
Hello? What's going on?
Tell him what you told me. About what you heard. You heard a woman. Tell him.
Well, a few minutes before you arrived, I heard something.
What?
Someone, a woman's voice, arguing with Tesla. It must have been moments before he was murdered.
A woman's voice? Whose voice?
I don't know. I was upstairs in my room and the storm was too loud to hear what they were up in arms about.
At that time, there was only one woman in this house.
You think she killed him?
Mademoiselle? Miss Banner?
Oh, she seems pleasant enough. But they say she used to be a whitetail.
I'm afraid your American slang is lost on me, Mr. Edison.
Well, that's probably for the best. Just remember, she's an actress. She lies for a living.
Bonsoir, gentlemen. Have the police arrived?
No, not yet. Would you please come to the dining room, mademoiselle?
I'm not sure I can entertain our friends.
Mademoiselle?
No!
Miss Banner?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
That looks like the game glitch, guys.
Bon. It's alright. I'm not sure I can entertain our friends.
Today, my assistant, Flora, finally received news of her husband. I know I am expected to comfort her, but my mind is consumed with completing the spirit radio. I do not know what it will do when I switch it on, but I will find out tonight.
Out of my way.
Where are you going?
I'm going to tell everyone the truth about you.
No, why?
You knew the door wouldn't open. You lied to me. I'm not to be trifled with.
Wait. I know what happened. There's a second lock on that door.
A second lock?
Yes, it is electromagnetic.
What does that mean?
If you want to open it, you must turn off the voltage regulator for the whole house.
Where's the switch?
Outside. Go out the front door. Turn right.
I may be a fool, but I'm not foolish. The second I go outside, you tell the detective I'm trying to escape and he shoots me.
But, madam, you can trust me. I swear.
I can trust the man who's been lying to every single person here. No, you're going outside.
I do hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all, sir.
So you were just standing here in total silence?
No, sir.
I was just thinking about you, Mr. Swan. About how you have the access to all the food and drink in this house.
Are you hungry? I could prepare a supper.
No, I'm not hungry. Just curious. I don't believe we've met. I'm the Thomas Edison. And you?
My name is Flora White.
Miss or Mrs.?
I suppose I...
Sounds complicated. So, did you know him well?
Who?
Tesla. Who else?
I'm not sure one ever knows a man like him.
And you two? You know each other?
No. We worked for Mr. Tesla at different times.
You worked for him as well. How interesting. I thought there was only one person here carrying out Tesla's orders. He didn't like me much, did he, Mr. Swan?
I am sure I don't know, sir.
I'm sure you don't. Let's drink a little house whiskey.
Well,
A
get
toast.
a little bit of a headache from the VR, so.
To Tesla.
I don't care for the test, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir. It's the truth.
Stop. I want to see him drink first. Drink. To your master.
I would prefer not.
You'd prefer not.
What are you doing? Stop it!
Drink it, you son of a bitch! I know exactly what you did, you pigeon-littered little wretch, but you can't kill me!
I didn't do anything!
It was Tesla's final wish, wasn't it? I want to hear you say it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The whiskey, upstairs. You poisoned it.
No. That wasn't me.
Then who was it?
I'm not at liberty to say.
The hell you're not.
Who was it?
It was another guest.
Which other guest?
I cannot say, sir.
So you're in cahoots with them?
The whiskey was not meant for you. The person who put the poison in there intended to drink it themselves.
What are you talking about?
They were going to commit suicide.
Kill themselves? Why? Who?
The person in question had a change of heart. I don't think they would want me to mention their name. It's a private matter.
But what if the person wanted to kill themselves out of guilt for murdering Tesla? Then we have a right to...
No. That was not the reason. I am quite certain of that.
Then what was the reason?
Old pain. From an old wound.
Is something burning?
Hogwash! I don't believe a word of this.
I smell smoke.
If you didn't do it, I demand to know who poisoned my drink! You wait right here. I'll be back.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
The kitchen.
That's not what we agreed.
Well, that was before I got hit in the face.
The street in Whitechapel, all the way up to that fancy hotel.
Go and do what I told you. I have to get inside that room.
I have to put something on this.
My patience is wearing thin. I'll tell them, don't push me.
Push you.
They can't... cuts of steak in there. Choose one and get moving.
You should know. There's only so much a man can endure.
Believe me, women are no different. How long are you going to stand there? I said, how long are you going to...
Please! I just want a moment of peace.
I don't have time for this. I've suffered too, you know.
Madam, I don't know you, but I know I would win that contest.
No, you wouldn't.
I had a son. A good boy. God knows I loved him. But I abandoned him so I could escape the men who called themselves my masters. God knows that too. I ran all the way to America, but even here, even now, you people still all want to control me.
Remind me.
But you don't understand.
You can't seriously believe what Vanderberg said about you.
I already have a master.
Call him in here. If I interview you, I will scare him dead.
My master is my shame. The shame I feel for leaving my boy. And now I realize
You told Monsieur Gustav that you heard my voice right before
I will never be a free man.
No, you said you heard a woman's voice.
So,
That is an accusation.
you tell them whatever you want. You cannot control me anymore.
That you told me quite plainly that you heard a woman arguing with Mr. Tesla moments before I found him dead.
I think I've been trying to force you to help me because I was afraid that if I begged you wouldn't do it. I don't want to control anyone.
Why would you say it was?
I just want to get inside that room.
So?
Mr. Tesla promised me some money to start a new life in this country. But he left me nothing.
Mr. Vanderberg, either you were lying then, or
There must be a lot of money in that room for you to care so much.
You can keep what's there.
No. Victor wants you
So
to
it's
try
not
to
money.
escape. That means he's guilty.
I will
What is in there?
guilty as not guilty. I will
A chance to make my mistake undone.
It means a lot to you.
It means everything.
Mr. Swan! Get up, both of you.
I will help you. I will let you know when it is done.
Mr. Swan. Thank you.
Flora.
Did you find anything?
No. Nothing.
Now that we're done with that. We knew who burned the paperwork.
Mr. Vanderberg! Mr. Vanderberg!
What are you doing?
Murder is a matter of motive and opportunity, yes? Evidently, you're stupid enough to believe I was sufficiently motivated. But let us now test your little theory.
Well, a few minutes before you arrived, I heard something.
What?
Someone, a woman's voice, arguing with Tesla. It must have been moments before he was murdered.
A woman's voice? Whose voice?
I don't know. I was upstairs in my room and the storm was too loud to hear what they were up in arms about.
At that time, There was only one woman in this house.
You think she killed him?
Mademoiselle? Miss Banner?
Oh, she seems pleasant enough. But they say she used to be a whitetail.
I'm afraid your American slang is lost on me, Mr. Edison.
Well, that's probably for the best. Just remember, she's an actress. She lies for a living.
Bonsoir, gentlemen. Have the police arrived?
No, not yet. Would you please come to the dining room, mademoiselle?
I'm not sure I can entertain all three of you at once.
Just me, Miss Bernard.
I suppose that'll do. Ooh la 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 la. You all look very serious.
A man did just die here.
Lied to me. I'm
But
not.
the show must go on, no?
I know what happened. There's a second lock on that door.
Shall we?
Yes, it is electromagnetic. If you want to open it, you must turn off the voltage regulator for the whole house.
Mr. Vanderberg, don't wander off too far. I intend to speak to you next. Gentlemen? So you're famous, Miss Ben.
So we know.
Does Daddy know about your little...
Do you like hiding the real you under that shell?
You wait out there. I'll call you. Au revoir, monsieur. Au revoir. Detective, I wish to be honest with you.
Oh, I thought you were honest all along. Better than that.
Call him in here! If I am to... Monsieur Vanderberg! Monsieur Vanderberg!
Well, I certainly seem to be at people's beck and call this evening.
You told Monsieur Gustav that you heard my voice right before Tesla was murdered.
Not exactly. I said I heard a voice.
No, you said you heard a woman's voice.
I was the only woman in the house. That is an accusation.
I can't be sure that it was a woman.
May I remind you that you told me quite plainly that you heard a woman arguing with Mr. Tesla moments before I found him dead.
I wasn't being entirely truthful.
Then be truthful now.
It wasn't a woman.
Why would you say it was?
Mr. Edison is a very passionate man.
So?
Passionate men are best agreed with when their blood's up. Honestly, I think the voice I heard was a man's.
A man like Victor Mondi.
I don't know.
Mr. Vanderberg, either you were lying then, or you are lying now.
This is the truth now. Maybe
Peter, what time is it?
No. Victor Mondi tried to escape. That means he's
Computer.
guilty.
I will
What time is
decide
it?
who's guilty and who's not guilty. How would somebody else have come into the house?
The butler's blind.
Mr. Swan! Get out, both of you.
I am a respected inventor.
I've got a treat for you. Cup.
Mr. Edison, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, that's quite the pocket watch. May I see it?
I bought the auction. Can I show you something? So what is it?
We have friends, aren't we? Would you like to look at this?
How may I help you, sir?
Mr. Swan, did you let each of the guests in personally?
Yes, sir. All except for Miss White. She came with you.
Right. And when you opened the door, could somebody else have snuck in behind them? Maybe somebody we don't know about?
I don't know, sir.
Forgive me, Mr. Swan, but why would Tesla pay to have a blind assistant?
To keep his secret safe from prying eyes. And he did not pay me. I work for free. It's what the government says I must do to stay here in America.
That's slavery, what you're describing.
No. I was a slave in Zanzibar. Here, I am an indentured servant. But if people think I killed Mr. Tesla, I will be sent back. I cannot go back.
Mr. Swan, I wouldn't worry. Blind men don't usually get blamed for murder.
Thank you. Please, excuse me. I must turn down the guest rooms.
Of course. Hello? Hello?
My mother.
Flora Sluckett.
You know,
contraption really works, then, shouldn't we go with that? Monsieur Tesla! Monsieur Nikola Tesla! If your killer is in this house, speak his name. Speak his name.
It came from in
Flora?
there.
Where is she?
Where is she?
I don't know.
Today, as if I gone mad. I sit night after night listening today.
Flora?
What's going on?
Je sais pas.
Flora!
I suggest you back off. What happened? Flora.
I just found him. I found him like this. It wasn't me.
He's dead. Oh my God.
We all know who it was. It was this godforsaken animal.
Put that finger away before I snap it off.
Spoken like a true innocent man.
Yeah, and where were you?
I was with Mr. Swan.
It is true. He was with me. Who would want to kill this Bobo?
I don't see anyone giving you an alibi.
I was with her. Tell him. Tell him.
She doesn't seem very keen, does she?
It could have been, Mr. White.
Don't you dare.
I say we tie up this animal until the police arrive and take him back to his cage for good.
That's enough!
Mr. Edison, I need to mark the time of death. Do you have the hour?
It's 11th.
Mr. Swan.
Yes, sir.
Why are you wet?
When I had Miss White scream, I thought it was coming from outside, so I went to make sure.
You're blind, not deaf. Her scream clearly came from under the house.
Sir, if you had suggested that I had anything to do with...
Now hear this! All of you. I sat quietly and listened to your lies. And one of you took that to mean I was a fool. And in your arrogance, you took another life. This young boy's life! But I promise you, this will not go unpunished. This will not go unpunished!
I've got a treat for you. Come with me.
Mr. Edison, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, yes, of course.
Come on in.
Oh, that's quite the pocket watch. May I see it?
It's a spirit radio.
Belonged to Mozart.
Really?
Tesla used it to contact the dead. You said you'd lost someone, so I thought, well, you know, we could try it together.
So what is it?
Ma chérie! We are friends, aren't we? Would you like to talk with the dead?
What do you mean?
Don't you want to be alone? With me?
Come on. It's a party. Victor found a contraption that Tesla used to communicate with the dead.
Does it work?
Let's find out together, huh? A seance.
Actually, I was looking for Mr. Swan.
Well, maybe you should go and find him.
Don't be rude. 3 is a magic number. 1, 2, 3. Please stay. Alors, the number 1 rule of a seance is that no one leaves the circle once we begin. We must stay together for safety. Is there someone you wish to speak with in the spirit world? Perhaps the man in your locket?
How do you know about him?
You're a young woman. A long way from England. You wear a wedding ring, yet you're traveling alone. That locket can just be for decoration. Who is he?
My husband.
How did he die?
At war. Saving 10 other men's lives. I'd rather not.
What is his name? What?
I don't want to say.
What's his name?
His name is Richard.
I have to go. No!
You're hurting me!
Stop. Why don't you want to be alone with me?
Your imagination has run away with you, monsieur. I only thought that
That
maybe
detective.
she-
Did he tell you something bad about me?
He did not even mention you.
You said you lost someone. Who'd you lose?
My mother. She died when I was young.
What was her name?
You know, if this contraption really works, then, shouldn't we call Tesla? Monsieur Tesla! Monsieur Nikola Tesla! If your killer is in this house, speak his name. Speak his name.
It came from in
Flora?
there.
I have to go. You're hurting me.
Stop. Why don't you want to be alone with me? That detective.
He did not even mention you.
You wanted me out of the way. So you could take all this for the Vanderbergs. But this is my genius now. Waste not, want not.
Is anybody here? Hello?
Would have been very proud of you.
Come on.
Of course.
Go on in.
Oh, that's quite the pocket watch. May I see it?
I bought it at auction. Belonged to Mozart.
Really?
Can I show you something?
Mm-hmm.
Follow me.
So what is it? How did you know about this?
There's more. It's down here.
What is?
Come on. It's through here.
My God.
Watch this.
What's that?
It's a machine that can fly.
That's not possible.
Well, hold on to your hat, because this one is designed to leave our planet entirely. A carriage that can be propelled up into the heavens.
How do you know any of these work?
I am my father's son.
He would have been very proud of you. What's this?
Careful. Don't want any other deaths.
Why would you say that?
Do what?
Other deaths. Why those exact words? Turn out your pockets. Now. Laudanum. No one with a life as perfect as yours would want to kill themselves.
What'd you do that for?
I see what you're doing. You didn't bring me down here to show me all this. You brought me down here to finish what you started. You're the one who tried to kill me.
I brought you down here to see if you could open the lock on that door. A locked door in a secret room.
You're the one who tried to poison me. You're the one who burnt that document. That's how you know what other death means. You wanted me out of the way. So you could take all this for the Vanderbergs. But this is my genius now. Waste not, want not.
What are you doing?
Flora?
Run away. I only thought that...
That detective.
Did I not even mention you?
Flora Sluckett.
What are you doing?
Flora?
What's going on?
Je sais pas.
Flora!
I suggest you back.
Is anybody here? Hello? If somebody's down here, you better come out now.
What happened? Flora.
I just found him. I found him like this. It wasn't me.
Swan's contract of servitude. This indenture, made the 19th day of June between Oliver Swan and Nikola Tesla, declares that Mr. Swan shall labor in servitude to Mr. Tesla in exchange for his passage from Zanzibar. This agreement shall stand until such time as the letter Tesla to Elon Musk. My dearest Mr. Musk, you do not know me, but I have a gift for you. Travel to the France-Switzerland border near Geneva. Go to latitude 46.234035 north, longitude 6.05245 east, and start digging. The modern world is ravenous for energy. I've spent more than a lifetime creating a way to satisfy that hunger forever. My time is up, so I urge you to switch it on. Namaste, Elon. Nikola Tesla. Vanderberg boy letter. Tesla to Edison. Dearest Thomas, let us dispense with euphemism. We both know you did not invent the famous disgraced Swedish detective, Sarah Bernhardt. Where does he get his ideas? Mandy trial erupts in violence. The London florist, Victor Mandy, attacked and mutilated his own daughter in a packed courtroom today. Mary Mandy, my assistant, Flora, was testifying against her father news of the murder of her mother. I know I am expected to comfort her, but my mind is consumed with completing the spirit radio. I do not know what it will do when I switch it on, but I will find out tonight. Tesla's will.
have to go.
Dear Mr. Tesla, thank you for your kind, if rather ambiguous, invitation. I do not know how you came to hear of me, but in truth, I'm very short of friends these days, so I will gladly come.
Today, my assistant, Flora, finally received news of her husband. I know I am expected to comfort her, but my mind is consumed with completing the spirit radio. I do not know what it will do when I switch it on, but I will find out tonight.
Oh my God. Hello, my name is Oliver Swan. I am on Heston Island, and there has been another murder. Can you hear me? Please, connect me to the mainland police station. Yes, police. The mainland police station. I am calling from Nikola Tesla's mansion on Heston Island. There has been another murder. Yes. Someone called you earlier to report the first murder, and now there has been another. Oh my God. It's him. He never made the call because he kills them both. He murdered the boy. He murdered the boy. You must come immediately. We have a killer on the loose.
An incantation for astral projection.
The gun. I know who the killer. Wait. Stop. I need the gun. I know who the killer is. I said I know who the killer is.
I just want to get inside this room.
Two people are dead. An innocent boy is dead. Imagine how his father will feel.
His father? I imagine he'll feel like it was all his fault. If you love someone, you must protect them. Or you'll be doomed to avenge them. Godspeed, Mr. Swan. I hope you find your peace out there.
I hope you find yours in there.
From this moment, my life is changed forever. The sounds from the spirit radio were not random. They were a message. Instructions in Morse code teaching me how to tune the radio. And when I did tune it, a voice spoke to me. I cannot bring myself to write his name. Not yet. But I knew immediately who it was. He told me to close my workshop here in Colorado, to travel to Heston Island and purchase the house there, no matter the cost. Flora thinks I am mad. But tomorrow, I will do just that.
already. Well. Alright, good. I am back.
It's real. I knew it. I knew it. I know it's horrible. What one of those awful people did to Nicola. But if they hadn't... Oh, Richard, we never would have got here at all. I'm almost there, my love. Don't be afraid.
them helping you.
Why these people? Why let these total strangers make their mistakes undone when I'm begging you, Nicola?
Because undoing their mistakes doesn't hurt anyone else.
It hurts me. Be a good man, goddamn you! Be a good man. I'm going. May God strike you down. Hello, Nicola.
Nice to see you again. You should leave.
I know that gun is empty. Why didn't the room take me where I wanted to go?
Because you don't know how to use it.
Then tell me how.
My answer to you will always be the same. Your husband died saving the lives of 10 other men. If you go back and stop him going to war, those men die instead, and you hand your suffering to 10 other wives, just like you. So no, I will never tell you how to use my room. You will only get inside this house again over my dead body. You'll have to kill me.
I think I already did.
Oh.
Godspeed, Mr. Swan. I hope you find your peace out there. Work! Gustav, we've been here a quarter of an hour. Let me check the house again. We might have missed something. I think you should be drinking.
What were you doing in the basement?
You told me to look around. You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him.
A deductive mind would see that as evidence of guilt.
Oh. Really? And what's your alibi?
When we arrived together, I didn't have time to search Tesla's body thoroughly. I was distracted. But later on, I had another look and I found this. It's yours.
What? A duplicate of my own locket. Somebody is clearly trying to frame me, aren't they?
Give me back Mr. Tesla's gun.
For goodness sake, you can trust me. You said so yourself.
Give me back that gun!
I don't know. I didn't feel safe carrying it around, so I hid it away.
Get it. Now. And don't take too long. I, Victor Mundi, direct that all estates, inheritance, and other death taxes shall be paid as an expense of administration. Other death. Son of a bitch!
And once they take that Victor Mundi away, maybe I'll come out.
I thought you'd like to spend more time in the basement, lapping up a little of that Tesla genius. I had a revelation about those two words we found. Other death. You see, I don't think it was a prediction from beyond the grave, or even instructions for the killer. But I think you know that. Don't you, Mr. Edison?
What I know is, you're drunk, and you're grasping at straws.
You burned that document, didn't you? But thanks to Victor Mundi, I know what it was.
For goodness sake, go to bed.
If you die without a will, they will auction off everything you had. That means all of Tesla's inventions, all of his patents, all of his genius. It will all go on a nice little auction, where a thief like you can snap it up and put the Edison stamp on it. But what if somebody were to figure out your little plan and wanted to bid against you at the auction? You're wealthy, Mr. Edison, but you're not Vanderberg wealthy, and that's why you killed him!
And I'm sure you have all sorts of evidence to support this theory, don't you, Detective?
It's all about time. Time is the key to solving this case. Remember when first we met? I asked you to mark the hour of death of Mr. Tesla. You took out your pocket watch and said 6 o'clock. And right at that moment, the grandfather clock struck 6, which meant that your pocket watch and the grandfather clock were both on local time. Perfectly synchronized. But later when we went into the basement and I asked you to mark the time of death of Mr. Vanderberg, you said 11:45.
So what?
Well, when I went back upstairs a few minutes later, I heard the grandfather clock strike 7, which meant that your pocket watch was no longer on local time. Do you know where in the world it was 11:45 when you told me that?
Where?
Manchester, England, the hometown of Mr. Vanderberg. The place to which his pocket watch was set.
This is nonsense.
Is it? Turn out your pockets, Mr. Edison.
Even if I did kill him, why the hell would I take his pocket watch?
You can't put a steak in front of a wolf and expect them not to eat it.
Satisfied?
Other pocket. Give it to me.
Stop!
Stop.
Am I supposed to believe you're going to shoot me? How will you explain that to the police? Oh, I see. You never called them.
Because I know how easily you can fool a policeman. We all came here to make our mistakes undone. I cannot undo mine, but I can make sure it doesn't happen again.
And after you shoot me, I suppose you'll justify yourself to the law by showing them the only piece of proof that confirms your story. And then they'll have to believe you, won't they?
Don't. No! Doesn't matter. I still have the locket. I don't know why you made a duplicate, but I know it proves something!
I've never seen that before in my entire life. Why don't you turn the gun on yourself? You're nothing but a drunk. A detective who let 2 murders happen under his nose. And me? I am the father of the modern age!
You killed that boy! And you killed Mr. Tesla!
Is that what you believe?
It's what I know! Men like you escape the gallows, but you're not escaping me!
you are right. You should come inside.
I had a revelation about those 2 words we found.
We know what happened.
I'd rather not lower myself to using Tesla's garbage.
What were you doing in the basement?
You told me to look around. You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him.
A deductive mind would see that as evidence of guilt.
Oh. Really? And what's your alibi?
When we arrived... Hello, my name is Oliver Swan. I am on Heston Island, and there has been another murder. Can you hear me? Please, connect me to the mainland police station. Yes, police. The mainland police station.
Tesla. Rich man.
I am calling from Nikola Tesla's mansion on Heston Island. There has been another murder. Yes. Someone called you earlier about the first murder. And now there has been another. Oh my God. It's him. He never put the cop because he killed them both. He murdered the boy. He murdered the boy.
I'm sorry.
That boy! And you killed Mr. Tesla! Is that what you believe? It's what I know! Men like you escape the gallows, but you're not escaping me!
Are you all right? You should come inside.
What were you doing in the basement?
You told me to look around. You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him. Nicola, how many tears must I shed?
Letter. Tesla to Ed. The man on the radio told me to search beneath the house. He told me I would find a passageway carved deep into the bedrock of the island.
I know you can hear me. I know you can. This is my hour of need. Give me a sign. Show me what to do.
You must know I had nothing to do with this. I'm the one who found him. Oh, really? And what's your answer?
If you're not going to help me, then strike me down. Because men like me don't get away with things like this. They'll put me to the gallows this time. They'll hang me. Is that what you want?
Why would I make a duplicate of my own locket? Somebody is clearly trying to frame me, aren't they? For goodness sake, you can trust me. You said so yourself. Give me back that gun! I don't have it. I didn't feel safe carrying it around, so I hid it away.
You want me to run away with her? That's right, isn't it? Of course. I'll pack her bags and ask her to run away with me. And she'll come. Won't she?
It's your daughter, dude. Really, modeling looks pretty good.
What you want? Okay. Okay. So this is what you want. Okay. Okay. I've been looking for you.
I've been looking for you too. I know who killed them.
Is that right? And who might that be?
Swan.
The butler. Of course.
We must hide from him until the police arrive. I know of a safe place.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you.
rose water.
Stop. Where are you taking us?
The roof.
The roof.
This house is full of secret passageways. He could ambush us from anywhere, but he cannot do that on the roof.
Very clever.
I just want you to be safe.
I feel exactly the same way about you.
Hmm.
Let's go.
Kind of neither one of them see the knife. They're trying to be coy about it yet.
It's locked. We must get through, break it open.
Won't that attract the attention of the killer?
We must be on the roof to signal to the police when they arrive.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
My hero.
Yeah.
Remember when first we met? I asked you to...
We'll be safe here. Come. Such a magnificent view.
Yeah. I can see everything clearly.
Let's wait here a moment, huh?
Use your real voice.
Pardon? What do you mean?
Use your real voice.
I don't understand.
I see it. Use your real voice. You ungrateful little bitch.
Please! Mr. Editor, please!
That's it. I'm waiting for that voice. I've longed for that voice. You almost fooled me. You changed your accent. You changed your hair. You changed your face. But I know who you really are now. I can see ya. I realise now. You're the son that I've been waiting for. You're a gift. You're my mistake to make, Anton!
right here. So we can get. Can we get? We can't get it. Okay, why not, shall we? Quite interesting. Huh? We are done. That was crazy in VR.
Show's over. This is taking quite long. Speed this up.
Peter, what time is it?
I'm the one who found him.
A deductive mind would see that as evidence of guilt.
Oh, really? And what's your alibi?
Hello, my name is Oliver Swan. I am on Heston Island, and there has been another murder. Can you hear me? Please, connect me to the mainland police station. Yes, police. The mainland police station. I am calling from Nikola Tesla's mansion on Heston Island. There has been another murder.
Mr. Tesla, whilst I have the greatest respect for you as a fellow engineer, I must...
Yes. Someone called you earlier to report the first murder, and now there has been another. Oh my God. It's him. He never made the call because he killed them both. He murdered the boy.
Come with me.
What is it you want?
Listen, you helped me. Now I want to help you. I know who the killer is. When you were with the detective, I saw someone go down there with the boy, and they came up alone.
Who?
Who do you think? Victor Mundy.
Yes. Yes, of course. You're right. We need to kill him.
Precisely, yes.
Because we can't trust Gustav to protect us. They used to call him the detective so good they named him twice. But not anymore. I read in the papers, back in Sweden, Gustav caught the murderer. He had the man at gunpoint. But the killer persuaded Gustav of his innocence, and Gustav let him go.
It has been challenging to divert resources for Mr. Westinghouse's project, so that I may build the Wardenclyffe Tower here in secret. But at last, it is complete. The hydroelectrics are almost in place, and soon the storm generator will be functional. Flora does not know why I am building these things, and so she cannot understand my impatience. But they are integral to making the room work.
That man murdered 9 more women before he was caught again, so we won't rely on the detective. And when the police arrive, together, we say we killed Monsieur Mundy in self-defense.
Well then, it's agreed. We'll do that. Okay, so what if
I'll
we...
bring him to the roof. I'll keep his eyes on me. You wait until we're up there. And then you sneak up behind him. And you push him off. That's what we're going to do.
Perhaps it would be safer
No.
if...
Just the fall of the roof. You understand?
Okay. Okay.
Can I trust you?
Yes. Absolutely.
Just in case. I've been looking for you too. I know who killed them.
Is that right? And who might that be?
We all came here to make our mistakes undone.
Sight.